Okay, so we're here in Farnborough for the big one, 2018. It's Saturday, I've had a little look around and it looks really good. I'm going to get inside now with you guys and I'm going to show you guys what's here. There's some really cool stuff, some new JDM stuff coming to the market from Toddler Manor and Dart Fishing, as well as some of the new Iris range from Spro. So we're going to get inside and take a look. What do you want to say?
I don't know.
Anything.
Hello, I'm Paul Garner. Please check out my YouTube channel.
Link in the description. So here you've got a wide selection of the Costa sunglasses. Now we're going to go over here. This is Gamakatsu, Cresta and Spro. Over here you can see some of the ground bait being put into the method feeders. This stuff is obviously for the coarse fishermen. Smells really good. These reels are really good value for money. These are on sale for the show and they're only 32 quid each. And here you've got a mixture of the Spro rods. You've got some of the Skills and Addiction rods, as well as the Agi Master and some of the solids on the right. Okay, so behind me you've got the Spro solids rods, which are almost indestructible. You'll see the guys bending them now. They can be bent into some really weird angles and they're really good for the salt fishing because they're really hard to break.
Jesus, and that's the sole?
That's not, no, that's got an exposed hook. Yeah. That one is there. That's another weakness.
This is the Spro Skills reel and these are actually sealed, so the actual drag on these is sealed. They're really cool. And then behind me you've got the Boss Shads. They're new to the UK but they're really popular. The action on these is amazing. I've used them once and I caught, so I've got good hopes for these baits in 2018. They've also got the full range of clothing from Freestyle, so you've got the hats, the crewman jackets, as well as the belts, all the baggage, the nets and the drop net extra. Behind me is the Predator tackle stand, which has all the gunky gear on it, so we're going to go there and check it out.
Hello, I'm Dave Greenham from Predator Tackle. It's really funny for a lure company to be here. I'm the largest gunky dealer there is in the UK and we supply gunky products, and it's funny to be here at a carp show. We sell more lures than we have boilies and baits and everything else for carp, so it's great that everybody, all them carp anglers out there are moving over to be lure anglers. So it's been a brilliant show. We've sold loads of little bits and bobs, so come and have a look and see if we can help you out.
So on the Predator tackle stand here, they've got all sorts, from the gunky street rods, which are really nice looking, I love the grips on them, all the way over to the big plastics for pike, like the big G-bumps and the clippers, which are the curly tails, down to the tiny stuff for waspin, like the whiz and things like that. And then they've got the newer stuff like the peps and the G-foot, all the sliding jig heads and terminal tackle. Okay, so we're on the Alcock's tackle stand and there's loads of bits and bobs behind us. We've got some jerk baits, some crank baits for the trout season coming up, some soft baits, terminal tackle, some cool new street bags and loads, so we're going to show you some bits like that.
Okay, day one of the big one. Had a fantastic day so far for Normal UK. We've got Blue Fox, got Suffolk, got VMC, everybody's showing loads of interest. Some of the jig heads we're already selling out of, the big eye jig head, the hammerhead, and the Suffolk Advance, the new mono from Suffolk. Loads and loads of interest. Going off the shelves, have already ran out of one size, so all round successful day and we're looking forward to tomorrow. Bring it on. Also going really well today with the Blue Fox is the Super Minnow. Really small one there, large one there up to 18 gram. All gone really well, almost selling out of those as well, so fantastic day all round.
Okay, I'm here with Doyley and yeah, day's gone really well. Been mega busy this morning. If you're coming down next year even, or tomorrow, get here early because the queues are about 2 miles and we'll have even more gear here. By this time next year this store will be twice the size, so come down and have a look and catch up with Doyley.
Great first day at the big one. We've had lots of interest in both the hooks right across the range, Predator and carp, and we've had some good responses to the scales, to the new digitals that we've got coming through later this year, which go down to 1/4 of an ounce, very high resolution. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, a long day but a tiring day.
The big duckfin XLs. Let's see them swimming in the water. I'm no fucking kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you've got the slow sinking jerkbacks.
So what's your favourite of all of these?
That perch pattern, slow sinking jerkbait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has to be the fish.
You've got a lot of pike on that. Dan, what do you think?
What, that jerkbait?
Yeah.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What do you think of the new duckfin, the bigger sizes?
I like that. I didn't realise you did them so big.
No, that's a new one.
Fish, slow retrieve, and it's just the action on the tail. As the slowest retrieve,
Yeah.
you need to see it to believe it.
So I'm just in from the big one. I had a really good time at the show. There was quite a few stands for lures. It was the same as last year really. There wasn't that much lure stands. I think there was 6 or 7 or something like that. But the ones that were there did it really well, and it was really enjoyable. There was really cool gear on show, like the Gunky stand had the belly boats, and Spro had the Irish shads and things like that. And everyone was selling gear, and the lure stands really got a lot of attention, which is good to see. I'm hoping that next year there's a bit more lure stands there, because the amount of attention that they get. I do know that it costs people a lot to get a stand at the big one, but I think it's worth it, and I did see the stand selling quite a bit. So yeah, I really enjoyed the big one. I just showed you a few stands there, some of the bait stands as well, because I know that predominantly it is a carp and bait fishing show. But no, the big one 2018 was really good for me. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next one. See you later. Just to show you guys what I got from the show, I didn't get that much. I got 3 Westin shad tees, 16cm. I like the natural colours. Headlight is my favourite. As you can tell, I've lost my voice a bit. Headlight is my favourite. I wanted to try this one because I've used it for the perch and I've had quite a few, so I wanted to try that for the coloured water. And then I also got some of the Gunky G Bump in the 14cm size, because I haven't tried these in the bigger size for the pike, and all of these I'll probably be shallow rigging or putting on like a 5g jig head with a stinger. And I got one bright colour again, and mostly naturals. I really like the look of this silver flashy one, but this one looks pretty good as well for slightly murky water. So I'm going to give these a go. And then I couldn't resist, I saw the Peps. I haven't used these before, and this pattern just looks insanely good for perch. This is like this looks about 6cm actually. Well no, it's 7cm on the pack, but I got some of these just because they look really good for perch, and I'll just be jigging these. But also they've got the weedless slit in the belly, so I'll be Sheberashka rigging these as well. But I think these on a little tungsten jig head, I think these will be really good. They've got a massive paddle tail, they'll have lots of action. So yeah, I can't wait to try these things.
Teddy, if you thought the big one was good, give me your paw. Hey, good boy.